Good morning everyone. Today in this class we will discuss about atomic number and mass number. After that we will discuss isobars and isotopes. Okay. So you know very well inside the atom, this is the atom. Inside the atom three subatomic particles is present, that is electrons, protons and neutrons. Okay, so the presence of positive charge on the nucleus is due to the protons in the nucleus. Okay, the presence of positive charge on the nucleus is due to the protons in the nucleus. Okay, so protons and neutrons present in inside the nucleus. Protons and neutrons present in nucleus, and electron is revolved around the nucleus. This is the nucleus. Inside the nucleus proton and neutron is present. Okay, so electron is revolved around the nucleus. Okay, here proton have positive charge, electron have negative charge, neutron have neutral, there is no charge, neutral. Okay, so you know very well atom is the electrically neutral. Atom is the electrically neutral. Neutral means equal number of electrons and protons is present inside the atom. Okay, so for example, if you take hydrogen atom, inside the hydrogen atom one proton is present. If you take sodium, inside the sodium 11 protons is present. Okay, so you know very well atom is the electrically neutral. Okay, so in order to keep the electrical neutrality, the number of electrons in the atom is equal to the number of protons. So therefore hydrogen having 1 electron and sodium also having 11 electrons. Okay, so inside the atom number of electrons equal to the number of protons. Okay, so next one, protons and neutrons present in the nucleus are collectively known as nucleons. Protons and neutrons present in the nucleus are collectively known as the nucleons. Nucleons nothing but protons and neutrons. Okay, this is the structure of atom and subatomic particles present in inside the atom. So next one, let us discuss about atomic number. So atomic number nothing but the number of electrons, the number of electrons or protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number. Okay, it is indicated by Z. Okay, atomic number is nothing but the number of electrons or protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number. Okay, so if you take neutral atom, a neutral atom contains equal number of electrons and protons. Okay, A neutral means atom could not have any charge. Okay, a neutral atom contains equal number of negative charge and positive charge. Here negative charge nothing but electrons, positive charge nothing but protons. So that's why a neutral atom contains equal number of electrons and protons. Okay, so next one, if you take cation, for cation nothing but which contain positive charge, okay. So here X is the atom, here atom contain positive charge, okay. Positive charged species are known as cations. For cations, number of protons equal to Z. Z means what? Z is nothing but atomic number. For cations, number of protons equal to atomic number. So next one, number of electrons equal to atomic number minus number of electrons lost. Okay, when a neutral atom loses electrons, it will give cations. For example, this is a neutral atom. When this neutral atom loses one electron, you will get atom get to positive charge. Okay, when atom loses electrons, then atom gets positive charge indicates loss of electrons. Okay, so number of electrons equal to Z minus number of electrons lost. Okay, next one, if you take anion, for anion means what? Atom contain negative charge, negative charge species are known as anions. Okay, so how will atom gets negative charge? When neutral atom gain electron. For example, this is a neutral atom, this neutral atom gain one electron from other atom, then you will get, then this atom get unique positive charge. Okay, here negative means excess electron, this atom having one excess electron. Okay, so for anions, number of protons equal to Z number of electrons equal to Z plus number of electrons gained, okay. This is for anions. So next one, come to the mass number nothing but the sum of the protons and neutrons in an atom of an element is called its mass number. Okay, mass number is denoted by capital A. Okay, so A equal to what? Number of neutrons plus number of protons. Number of neutrons plus number of protons. Okay, so A equal to simply N plus P. Okay, so next one, number of neutrons. A is equal to N plus P. Okay, number of neutrons equal to A minus Z. Okay, so here in the place of protons we can also write Z. Okay, Z or P, whatever it may be. Okay, so number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z. So A equal to nothing but N plus Z. Okay, so next one, number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z. Okay, so next one, the mass number is always a whole number. Mass number is always a whole number. Whole number. Okay, so next one, the composition of any atom. The composition of any atom can be represented by using the normal element symbol, that is X. Here X is represent symbol of element with superscript on the left hand side, with superscript on the left hand side as the atomic mass number, Okay, atomic mass number is indicated by A, and subscript Z on the left hand side as the atomic number, as the atomic number. So here symbol of element is indicated by X, and the atomic mass number is represented at superscript on the left hand side, that is here A. Next one, superscript on the left hand side as the atomic number Z. Okay, this is the indication of atom. Okay, so for example, here I am taking sodium. Na is the symbol of sodium. So next one, mass number of sodium is 23, Z atomic number is 11. Like this you will represent. Okay, here one more important point is there. So for the calculating of mass number, we only consider mass of the neutrons and
composition of any atom,
but inside the atom electrons also present. But here we don't consider mass of the electrons because the mass of electron is very very less. That's why we can negligible mass of the electrons. That is the reason for calculating of mass number we consider only number of neutrons and number of protons present in the atom. Okay, so next one, let us discuss about isobars and isotopes. First of all, let us discuss about isobars. Isobars nothing but the atoms of different elements having same mass number but different atomic numbers are called isobars. Understanding purpose, here I am taking one example. First one, carbon and nitrogen. Okay, atoms of different elements having same mass number, both elements having same mass number 14. Okay, so next one, the atomic number of carbon is 6, the atomic number of nitrogen is 7. Okay, this is a isobars. Okay, same mass number, different atomic numbers. Okay, and also differ in number of neutrons. In case of carbon, number of neutrons is 8. In case of nitrogen, number of neutrons is 7. Okay, isobars nothing but same mass number and different number of protons and neutrons. Okay, so here I am taking one more example. Second one, argon 18, atomic mass is 40. Potassium, atomic number is 19, atomic mass is 40. So next one come calcium, atomic number 20, mass number 40. So if you observe these three atoms having same mass number and different number of but different atomic numbers. Okay, so next one, isobars show similar physical properties but different chemical properties. Okay, so here physical properties is mainly depends on mass number, chemical properties is mainly depends on number of electrons. Here if you observe the isobars, mass number is same. Okay, that's why isobars show similar physical properties, but it shows different chemical properties because number of electrons is differ in each other. Okay, so isobars show similar physical properties but different chemical properties. So next one, isotopes nothing but the atoms of same elements having same atomic number but different mass number are called isotopes. For example, hydrogen, deuterium, tritium. Okay, so these three isotopes having same atomic number but having different mass numbers. Okay, hydrogen isotope mass number is 1, deuterium isotope mass number is 2, tritium isotope mass number is 3. Okay, so consider the hydrogen atom. The 99.985% of hydrogen atoms contains only one proton. Okay, this 99.985% hydrogen atoms contain only one proton. Okay, this isotope is called protium. Okay, it is indicated by H. Okay, rest of the percentage of hydrogen atom contains two other isotopes. One contain one proton and one neutron is called deuterium. Okay, this is present in 0.015%. This is known as deuterium. Okay, in deuterium one proton is present and one neutron. Okay, one neutron and one proton is present, and other one having one proton and two neutrons. Okay, is called tritium. Okay, this is present in trace amount. Okay, tritium is present in trace amount. Okay, here in protium one proton is present. This is present in 99.985%. Okay, next one, deuterium. In deuterium one proton and one neutron is present, and in tritium one proton and two neutrons is present. Okay, so this is the isotopes of hydrogens. Okay, so next one more example. Second one, carbon C12, C13, C14. Okay, so same atomic number but different mass numbers. So in this isotope 6 number of neutrons is present. In this isotope 7 number of neutrons is present, and in this isotopes 8 neutrons is present. Okay, so next one more example, chlorines Cl35 and Cl37. The atomic number is same but different mass numbers. Okay, so next one, here one more important point is there. Isotopes show same chemical properties but different physical properties. Okay, so here if you observe the isotopes, number of electrons is same for all isotopes. Okay, so chemical properties is depends on number of electrons present in atom. Okay, so that's why isotopes show same chemical properties but it show different physical properties. Why? Because physical properties is depends on mass number. Here mass number is different, that's why it will show different physical properties. Okay, this information about isobars and isotopes.